I was gone for 2 seconds. What happened?
Nothing.
We did a lot of face clicking.
We're done. Show's done. Thanks for listening.
There's no add button.
You sound very whiny right now, Ivan.
So, Ivan, the way you normally use Skype is you click on someone's name. If you already added them to the conference, you can't get rid of them. You have to go onto their name, and there's like a little drop down and say
what if I
recall
wanted
them.
to add people? What if I wanted to add somebody?
So you go to your contacts list, look at the person, right-click on there, and they should invite the conference. If they're not in the conference. If they're in the conference, you can't do that. Although you have the Mac version, so I don't know exactly how this all works.
You're a Mac, Ivan.
I've got call, start chat, send file, send contacts, view profile, view mood message, rename, add to group, block, remove, contacts, view chat history,
No.
view call list.
You should have an invite the conference if the conference is started. You have to have a conference call going to see it. Otherwise, you call the group. So you probably drop the call and can't bring it. You don't see it now because you're not on a conference call. Because you're not hosting.
Keith did it.
I did it just fine. I was adding people to his call.
That happened. I don't know how that happened. I've seen that happen a couple
It
times before.
happens because I'm a f***ing god.
Yes.
Just my realm of control is over useless things. Like adding people to Skype is the realm of my control.
You're a f***ing god? You are the master of all f***ing?
I am the master of all f***ing. Yes.
I am the f***ing god. Bow before my f***ingness.
Yeah, next time I have sex, I'm going to have issues. Thanks, Keith.
Just as long as you call out praise to my name, everything is okay. And leave a left handprint slap mark on their ass. That's my sign.
Why has it got to be left?
Because I'm a lefty, and left is right and right is wrong. How long have you been with the group? Left is right and right is wrong. That's the way it has always been.
Just like always W, never S?
Pretty much, yes.
So you can only move forward while slightly veering to the left. That is the only direction that's acceptable.
Exactly. But dude, you're like left is right, right is wrong. That's been around for forever. Anytime you're given an option of left or right, it's left. Bob has used that against us in multiple adventures.
Uh-huh.
Because it's that predictable.
Are we ready now to begin?
We're waiting on you.
I was here. I was all set. I'm asking, is everyone recording?
I love how you get so defensive if we raise our voice at all.
Yeah, because I think you're blaming me for something. I'm not, it's not my fault.
Well, quit doing shit that's your fault.
I'm sorry. I was a little late. I had to do a photo shoot. Now I'm back.
You should be sorry. I'm fucking tired of this.
Although earlier I was saying you're getting lazy. Even though we don't do anything, you do it all. But if you don't do it all, then what's going to happen?
I was lazy this week. There is no show notes page. So we have to go off of the show notes, which were on the emails, which Phil just sent. Phil, you had a long list.
Yeah, I found a lot of stuff.
Good. Then we got that. We got stuff. Bob, how you doing?
Super duper.
You sounds it.
I'm highly motivated. I'm a go-getter.
All right.
Right on. And Bob is perfect for the intro this week. Bob, intro the show, 197. Go.
197. Welcome to the GamerCast Network Video Game Show, episode 197. Joining your program today is Chad.
Yes.
Ivan.
Hi.
Keith.
Greetings.
Philip.
I will try my best not to raise my voice today.
And I'm Bob. Thanks for tuning in, or whatever, because I guess there's no actual tuner. All you did was download it and press play. That's fine, too. Appreciate it.
That's a good kid. There you go.
You're a good
Downloading. There you go, downloading.
Not in front of the children.
There you go. That's a good kid. Yep. That's a good kid. That's right.
This week on the GamerCast Network. On episode 66 of Sarcastic Gamer Pink, the crew discussed some good, better, and great news about PAX. On episode 102 of Sarcastic Gamer Blue, Rothbard, Pac-Man Polar Bear, and Frawls discussed Mod Nation Racers, Play TV 2, Pro Stroke Golf with Move Support, and a lot more. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.
We're going to talk about the Booth Babe ban at PAX, because that's pretty funny, actually. So this is Philip's story, so if he wants to intro it.
They take away from the games, man. All them boobs flopping around.
Yeah, so I guess PAX is jumping on the bandwagon of banning the booth babes. And they went as far as saying that they're going to ban them, and then they went out and put out a survey to poll the the people to ask them how they felt about the ban. And
Did they ask the booth babes?
I'm pretty sure they weren't pleased about that at all. Oh my God, it's the one paycheck I have that doesn't come from prostitution.
I dropped out of school for this. All I have is my looks.
so basically they put questions on there like, how would you feel if, a person was scantily clad, but they knew a good amount of information about the product.
If they knew that much information about the product, you probably don't want to see them scantily clad.
Yeah.
Some other ones were, how are your feelings about partial nudity? Do you think the cosplay people should have this applied to them as well? There were 6,313 votes, and the percentage was 78% male and 22% female. And the overall percentages were, 60% were in favor of the ban, 20% were indifferent,
And 5% were in favor of bans.
and 20% were disagreeing with the ban.
It's pretty much a staple nowadays. I mean, you're not expecting them to know I don't expect them to know anything about the game.
I don't expect them to know anything.
In fact, I find it funny when you ask them about the game and they just kind of get that, all I'm supposed to do is smile and you're interacting with me. Go away.
You smell like dork. Get away from me.
To just eye candy. That's all they are. And they know that's all they are. Don't make any false impression that they think this is going to, spring them into the next X-Men movie. I mean, they know what this is. They're just standing there and looking pretty.
You knew what this was.
I mean, this is why I don't like political correctness. It's not harming anyone. There's half-naked chicks standing there, so all the little computer guys can gawk happily.
Because they don't normally get to see that.
Get their awkward picture with them, and then move on to the next booth babe. It's just let it be. I mean, why are you messing with it? Who is it? Who is this harming exactly? Why do we need to?
It's objectifying women, Keith.
Yeah.
What's your point?
They're not there for you to stare at.
Yes, they are. They're getting paid, and they're probably very happy about it as they're standing there getting objectified.
No, they're people, damn it.
I didn't say they weren't people.
I did. They were created.
From my rib.
They're not.
So what's actually
monkeys
worse?
In a cage for you.
So what's actually?
Damn it, let him finish, dude.
What?
Forget it now. It's ruined.
Yeah, you ruined it. Thanks, Phil.
It's ruined.
It's ruined.
It's ruined.
It's ruined.
But anyway, I don't see the point. What the hell difference does it make?
Yeah, they're basically paying for people to dress kind of half naked so that they can draw people over to their booths.
Well, see, the thing is that the more naked your girls are, the more you're trying to draw people to your booth.
There is a direct correlation between nudity and interest.
Mm-hmm. And if so many games didn't suck, then you wouldn't have to have naked chicks to get people to come look at your games.
That is a very valid point.
Yeah, that might be what it all comes down to.
I mean, ultimately, that's what the argument is your games should be the thing drawing people to your booth, not nakedness or, Microsoft spending $65 million on a booth with flashy lights and interactive mega robot enhancement indicators.
What's wrong with interactive mega robot?
No, I'm saying that's why E3 did the same thing. First they banned the booth babes, and then they said, you've got a budget. You can't go over this budget because Microsoft has more money than independent developers, and so their booths are better, so nobody goes to visit the guy with a good game if he doesn't have shiny things going on. And
shiny nipples.
Shiny nipples. So, I mean, that's the argument, is your game should be drawing people, not half-naked chicks. And my point is, most of the people with half-naked chicks are the people who don't have much of a game.
See, what they need to do is, like, Nintendo to just go completely rogue and have, like, the next DS game be played from inside a woman's...
Nice.
Like, she's just back in one of those little operating tables with their feet in stirrups, and they somehow manage to get a Nintendo DS in there, and then you can play with a regular controller outside, but you actually view the screen inside of her.
Interesting.
I like saying...
It's an underused word.
And I think that would bring all the boys to the yard.
It would bring them,
Yeah.
certainly.
Bring something to the yard.
Most likely the police officers.
Okay, then.
Phil, next topic. Hit us.
I was watching a lot of TV today because I was bored. Noticed there were a lot of new Transformer video game trailers. This one, I guess, is set in times of Cybertron, and everybody's battling over Cybertron. So the cinematics looked really sweet, but I think everybody's getting a bad feeling that only the cinematics are going to look sweet and everything else is going to kind of suck. So
These teats are now spitting dust, in other words. Exactly. They've milked this franchise to powdered.
yeah, I saw a couple different ones, and I mean, like I said, the cinematics look really phenomenal.
Cinematics aren't hard to do, though. I mean, they had good cinematics on the PlayStation 2 and the Dreamcast.
And they're absolutely zero indication of how good the game is. I mean, look at Final Fantasy. Oh, zing!
Zing! Shaka-laka-laka-laka. Boom goes the dynamite.
I don't know that I've ever played a Transformers game.
The first one was all right. The Transformer, when the first movie came out. At least the demo was all right, because that's all I played.
You know, so my point being there that this new version may have good cinematics. I don't know that I've ever played one, so I wouldn't know what a good Transformers game is like.
There was a decent one for like the PlayStation 2, but that was a long time ago. That was like,
Yeah, that was before like Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Not before Michael Bay, but before his Transformer movies. Sorry.
It was before his time.
No, because Michael Bay, I think, is 187 years old.
I believe so.
He's a whore? Are you saying Michael Bay's a whore? A whore?
No, I'm saying he's Methuselah.
There was, however, one review that said that this game could potentially be the Arkham Asylum of 2010. So it'd be nice to see that franchise do well.
Okay, guys, I have to step away. I have to go, but you can keep going on.
Oh, for sake!
No, I'm not.
Really,
dude. Well, I'm being called away. So
this is why we can't have nice.
No,
things.
you guys can keep going. The Skype track can keep going. I'm not gonna hang. My computer's gonna stay on.
Fine, go.
What? Don't yell at me.
Go.
Oh, you. I'm
go.
every week.
Just f***ing go.
Will you return by the end of the show, or do we end the show without you?
No, end the show without me. I gotta step out for a while. Okay.
Just go. Why are you making this so hard? Just go. I hate you. Go.
You can't hate me, Keith. I did your photos for free, and your photos are done, by the way, Keith.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
I hate you less. Go.
I have to get going. You guys keep the show going on for another 15 minutes or so, and then just upload and hang it up and blah, blah, blah. Back off. Back off, man. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Jesus.
Bye.
get out.
All right, so we're ending now, right?
Yeah. That was episode 197.
The only thing I had on there was Google was getting sued by a little Jewish woman for saying that it gave her dangerous directions. It put her onto like a highway, not like a highway, but you know those like Route 8 kind of highways.
Okay, like a 4 or 5 lane road.
Yeah, and that's where it put her to walk, and she ended up getting hit by a car.
Was she a blind woman?
No.
Well, then she really doesn't have a case, you know?
No, I'm not saying that she does. It's just I find it ridiculous that she's suing them.
Right, that's what I mean.
The caveat that she's really going for is for the full like PC version. Like if you're on your desktop and you go onto Google and get directions, it'll tell you like, this road doesn't have a sidewalk. But the mobile version doesn't do that. Which is where she got her directions.
Oh,
but I mean still.
So if it like directed her to a freeway under construction that had like a drop off of like, 50 stories because, it was an overpass bridge and she walked off of it, then she'd be dead, so she couldn't sue. But I mean, seriously? You can't open your f***ing eyes?
Yeah, and it's literally a line in this article. The court papers can't explain why Rosenberg didn't walk along, or why Rosenberg walked along State Route 224 instead of choosing streets with sidewalks. But she's suing them because as a direct and proximate cause of defendant Google's careless, reckless, and negligence providing in unsafe directions, plaintiff Lauren Rosenberg was led into a dangerous highway and was thereby stricken by a motor vehicle. Like, she's a lemming, dude. That's the path that it laid out. You can't stop walking the path until you die or reach the end of the level. There's no checkpoints halfway through.
Valid point.
So she didn't have a choice. She had to go.
So she probably won't win because it probably won't make it to court.
God, I hope.
Because they'll probably just settle. But she's going to get money from this. Just like the idiot who spilled hot coffee in her lap.
Hot coffee.
That's real hot coffee, kids, not Grand Theft Auto 3 sex game hot coffee. This is the original hot coffee.
Indeed. Stupid people make me mad.
I know. That story angered me. Like, really? You're too f***ing dumb to realize, oh, shit, I'm right next to a highway? Maybe I should pick a different route.
Instead of suing the person who hit her, maybe that's the person you should sue.
Yeah. But anyway, take it away, Phil.
Let's see. Next thing, the Tomb Raider series is allegedly targeting Kim Kardashian to be the next Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider movie.
Why won't she die?
She is hot.
I don't care. She's an idiot, just like all the other idiots on MTV.
Well, it can be a silent film.
Oh, I just want them all to die. They're just dumb.
A lot of people are either for or against this, mainly because she has no trained acting.
She's like Paris Hilton. She's only famous because she is related to somebody who's famous. She's got no talent, no skills. She's just rich. And she's a fucking idiot, just like all of her fucking idiot sisters. And they should all walk along State Route 224 and get hit by cars.
I like how you tie that all together.
Thank you. You see? You like how I brought that all back around?
Yeah, brought it full circle.
Yeah, full circle. Yeah.
It's Google walking maps.
Circle.
Use them.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did I have? I found a video of a 19-year-old boy who broke his neck in a bouncing castle.
Phil, you're not supposed to be watching those videos.
Oh, Phil.
Did he make it?
It wasn't actually a video of that, but as a result of that injury, he's paralyzed from the waist down and has very limited. Yes, he's still.
All right, go him. It was worth the price then.
And apparently, it's improved his Modern Warfare 2 playing.
Improved.
Well, it gives him something to do in between spawns.
And his hands can't get tired because he's got no feeling.
Yeah, he's got no movement in his fingers, and he basically plays with like the ball of his palm.
What, he plays with him with his tongue?
No.
He taps the buttons with his.
He just runs into a wall while it vibrates against his testicles, doesn't he?
He teabags for reals.
Here's the link for the video.
Wait, the guy didn't break his neck trying to suck his own. I thought that's where we were going with this.
No, he would have been like 14 at the time. I don't think he thinks of stuff like that when he's 14 years old.
Are you kidding me? That's all 14-year-olds think about. And I think that's the only acceptable reason to have a broken neck. That or like
a car wreck or something.
Get to the chopper. Yay! The chopper, it's here!
But yeah, I found it kind of impressive that even though he's got no movement in his fingers, he can still manipulate a
woman.
Looks like a PS3 controller and play the game fairly well.
I'm the only one who's ever going to be good enough for you. I'm the only one who will ever love you.
I'll never leave you because I have no feelings in my legs and I can't.
Too soon? What? No one? Okay.
That was just kind of mean, actually.
Okay, I really got nothing else.
Excellent.
Unless you want to talk about porn not coming to the PS3.
Porn?
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be at our booth, babes, but they stopped that too.
Yeah, I guess Vivid Video, which is a giant porn distributor, is they've been targeting PS3 for streaming some sort of porn streaming network, and I guess they keep shooting them down and keep shooting them down. So word is now that they're trying to target Microsoft and Nintendo.
I'm gonna f***ing shoot a sunshine and rainbows on your face.
No one is ever going to allow that. Why? I mean, just get yourself a DVD. It works just fine. You don't need a streaming network because no one's ever going to want to be the ones that are associated with the porns. Doesn't matter how much money it'll make. No, none of the big three companies will ever do it.
It's too much of a PR nightmare.
Exactly. I mean, and like I said, you can watch Blu-ray, DVD porn at your leisure.
I still don't understand why anyone would want high-def porn. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? I
I
mean,
agree.
the whole point of porn, I thought, was for, like, the illusion. You get that high-def, there's no more illusion.
Yeah, them pimples really stick out on the high def.
Scars, stretch marks, stuff like that too.
Yeah, them C-section scars are very noticeable.
I see their needle trails going up their arms.
And then Bob threw up on his
I guess I do want the illusion.
Trust me, dude. Yeah, everyone wants the illusion.
That's not a butterfly tattoo at all. Oh, God.
They say they don't, but trust me, you want the illusion. The illusion is a good thing. You don't need high-def porn. DVDs work just fine. Hell, VHS even helps it a little bit. I mean, grainy is good.
The best thing about DVDs is the multiple camera angle feature. Because then when they zoom in on the guy's hairy
The awfulest porn angle ever.
yes, then you can switch angles to something a little more fitting.
You're right. I don't understand why they use that angle.
I don't know. I guess maybe for the ladies, because some ladies do watch porn.
Ladies don't watch the hardcore porn, dude. And they don't want to see your anyway.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm speculating here. I don't know why else they would do it. Maybe for some guys. Some guys are into that. You know, I hear Phil watches videos of 19-year-old boys. Just saying.
No.
Point well taken.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though, because if you look through the Netflix online through Xbox 360, you can select adult movies.
Wait, what? What?
Go ahead.
No, what'd you say? Repeat what you said.
If you look through Netflix on the 360, the Netflix client on 360, you can search for adult movies. Like, there's a section for adult movies.
Are you sure it's, adult as in X-rated? Because I'm fairly certain Netflix does not offer pornography.
Probably softcore.
Some of them sounded kind of...
Like, is one of them named Muttered Volume 8? That's a good one.
No, they don't have Volume 8.
I don't remember. I think it was something with cheerleaders.
1 through 6 is all they got. They don't have 8 yet.
Guessing if they have anything, it's going to be like Playboy Channel style.
Yeah.
Like, it's just boobies and stuff. And dry humping.
Yeah, so I'm surprised because I didn't even think they had that.
Well, let's look.
Kind of like Blockbuster. Blockbuster doesn't rent the prawns. Or at least I don't know. Are they even still in business anymore? God, I haven't been to a Blockbuster in 10 years.
Blockbuster? Yeah, they are. Why would you ever really need to go to Blockbuster anymore?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Browse selections. Let's see. I don't even have a Netflix account anymore.
Yeah, I got rid of mine too.
Foreign. There's gay and lesbian. That's like on the main page.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch gay and lesbian. I want to. There's just the adult stuff.
They got gay and lesbian on like the front page?
Yeah, it's like new releases, action advent. It's like new releases, and then right next to new releases says gay and lesbian.
They're probably talking like the romantic comedy of Jim and Steve.
All right, I'm clicking on it. Oh, yeah, okay. It's just like Milk and other such movies and Brokeback Mountain.
Okay, that's what I figured it would be.
That's okay. Those are normal then. Okay. So is there an adult channel?
Did any of you actually watch Brokeback Mountain?
Nope.
I didn't. Phil, you didn't
No,
answer.
I've only seen
Okay.
bits and pieces, and it was when they were...
Which
Bits and pieces did you see?
With your 19-year-old boys.
I missed all the man-loving scenes.
That movie doesn't doesn't even interest me.
Oh, they just try to trick you. That's what, like, when it first came out, and everybody just thought it was a cowboy movie. And you show up, I'm assuming. But yeah, there had to have been, like on opening weekend when nobody knew what the hell it was about, like some very pissed off husband somewhere.
This is not a cowboy movie, dude.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell? I thought they were going fishing.
They're supposed to drive the cattle across the prairie. Oh, what are they doing? They should have like a serious gay Batman movie and just watch how rabid everyone would get. Like, have Batman and Robin, the secret love affairs, and just, like, actually give it a budget and make it a real movie and see how just absolute nuts all the comic book people go.
Yeah, I don't think Chad is going to be happy to hear that when he edits this, that suggestion that you just made.
Because that would be funny to see, like, how he reacts, because he'd probably kill people.
Yeah, I don't see anything in here about adult anywhere. There's really not much you can do if you don't have a subscription.
Yeah, it's all right. We don't really need to know. It's the freaking... I mean, if you have the internet, you can get all the porn you want. Do you really need movies? I mean, isn't that why the internet was even created, for free porn?
Mm-hmm.
So, I fail to see what the problem is.
Do we have another topic? Or can we finish now? How long has it been recording? Oh, it's 32 minutes. We're done.
Yeah.
The porn episode.
I don't think we have any other topics anyway.
It's the pornisode.
The pornisode? That sounds dirty.
Well,
it is dirty.
It's porn, and it's inherently so.
Yeah, what's that called when you invert letters of words and create other words? I think that's what you did there.
Anagrams?
There you go. Instead of it being an episode, it's a pornisode.
Well, that's actually not.
Wait, there's no R and N and...
No.
Okay, forget it.
No, there's not. Be quiet.
There's no retard in team.
But there is an M and an E.
Unless you're in the Shadowgear Armory Guild.
What?
What?
Plenty of retards in the guild.
We both were confused by that one. We were like, the what?
I got no idea what the hell you're talking about. Did we talk about video games at all?
Oh, I did play about... I played the first mission of Dawn of War Chaos Rising, because they had it on sale for like $10, so I bought it one day when it was on sale. I played the first mission. It just lets you take your guys beyond level 20 and into the next thing. But I only played the first mission, so I really don't have much to comment on it with. Do you play any Red Dead Redemption anymore?
I had to return it, but I did play maybe another 3 or 4 hours.
Did it get any better for you?
I was fine as long as I didn't have to ride a horse and shoot at the same time. But in order to gain money, there's some grinding where you gotta shoot animals, skin them, and trade in the furs and meats and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of gory, because you see them bust out a big Bowie knife and just start hacking away, and blood just starts shooting at the screen and stuff.
Tangy.
Sounds like the beginning of my favorite porns.
But there are some things that I really don't understand, like if you're just kind of riding along on your horse and somebody...
That was funny.
Oh, that was good.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said you will when you're older.
Oh, okay. If you're like riding along...
Don't dismiss my joke.
Yeah, okay.
I think he was dismissing it, but still, that was funny.
Yeah, okay. That was awesome.
Yeah, so if you're riding along and someone tries to steal your horse and basically knocks you off and steals your horse, but yet you shoot them and the one person with them, somehow they can call for a posse to come after you after they're dead. And then they basically chase you around until you run away from them, and then you get like a bounty on your head, and then you got to pay that off.
Then you have a tickle party, a sexy party.
No, you got to go to like what is that? Like a Western Union, wire some money.
Got to go to a Western Union. Send me money quick. I got to pay off this posse.
They do weird stuff like that. The other thing that was kind of discouraging is if you can basically get a higher reward for like wanted posters if you bring a person in alive rather than killing them.
That's generally how it was.
So yeah, I was trying to beat them up, but then there was somebody else shooting at me, and I could never tell which guy was the guy that I should not shoot and kill. So
you should shoot and kill them all. I mean,
it's the only way.
Dude, bringing them in alive is for the weak.
It's harder than you think.
To shoot them and kill them and bring their head?
No, to bring them in alive.
Exactly. That's why you just bring them in dead.
And you just get more.
Yeah.
Isn't it called Red Dead Redemption?
I mean, just instead of bringing in 2 heads that give me $500 each, I'll bring in 4 that give me $200 each.
Yeah, then you don't have to worry about dragging them along.
Yeah, plus a bag full of heads is easier to carry.
True.
You're doing it wrong.
That's most likely what the problem was.
It's okay. We'll make a proper bounty hunter out of you yet. You can hang out with Dog.
Dog the bounty hunter? Yeah.
And that was Video Game Show episode 196.
Oh, God.
The pornisode. 196.
7.
6.
Episode 13.
Have a good one, people. I'm blowing this popsicle stand.
No ham sandwiches, Sharon Dream pies, or anything?
A ham sandwich to Betty White.
Her Snickers commercials are funny.
Or she's playing football?
Yes.
Is there a different Snickers one with her?
I only know of the one.
She outlasted all the other Golden Girls.
Oh my God, are they all dead? No.
They're all dead except for her.
That's what I said. She's the last one.
One of them was like 30. The oldest one on the show was like the youngest one.
I know, but she's dead too.
She died? Really?
Everybody's dead. B. Arthur is dead. Rue McClanahan is dead.
It was Rue McClanahan versus Betty White, and Betty White came out the victor.
And Betty White doesn't even... I mean, she looks the same as she did on the Golden Girls, based on her Snickers commercial.
Well, she's a f***ing immortal. That's what they're fighting for.
That's what I'm saying. There can be only one.
So it's just sad that all of their immortality came at Golden Age girls. Or Golden Girl age. I don't even know what Betty White looks like when she was younger. Was she hot?
I don't know that she ever was young.
She's born 65.
No, seriously, yeah, dude, Golden Girls was like a 20-year-old TV show. So 20 years ago.
Let's look for pictures of Betty White and see if we can find when she was like 20. Oh, there you go. Yeah, just type in Betty White. There's like a third one of her like hugging a column, and it's all black and white.
Is she hot?
She looks like a young Betty White. Not really.
She's not ugly, but she's not hot.
Pleasant looking. I mean,
Yeah, you wouldn't kick her out of your bed for eating crackers, but
she's just Betty White looking.
No, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, young Betty White is like young Betty White.
It's just weird. It's like seeing a picture of your grandma when she was like...
Oh, see? Now why'd you gotta go bring Grandma up? Seriously. Betty White isn't even mildly attractive anymore. Young Betty White. She really does look like old Betty White. Just, I know that it sounds ridiculous to say that she looks like old Betty White, just younger, but she really does. Like,
I hope that's fake. If you look at page 2, there's a playing card.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah.
God. I'm clicking on it anyway.
Yeah.
oh no! Oh God! I'm gonna click it anyway. I want to do it again. That's not. Is that Betty White nude? Really? That's actually Betty White nude.
I don't. Who knows, dude?
Photoshop is an amazing tool.
And there are a lot of amazing tools with Photoshop.
Ah, well played, sir.
Zing!
Well, that's what she looks like now. Page 5, first one, second row. Yikes.
Oh Jesus! She doesn't look the same.
No, she's very, very old.
Well, but now she's young again because Rue McClane died. Isn't that how it works?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. She gains her strength. Gave her another 5 years to live.
Betty White, born 1922.
Oh, I thought she'd be older than that.
That's only, what, 78?
Yeah, that's not horribly old.
Yeah, I mean, frickin'
88.
what's his face is Clint Eastwood is like 97.
200? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad when Clint Eastwood dies.
I'm gonna hit stop.
Yeah, we gotta do a 1, 2, 3 stop.
1, 2, 3, stop. No one else did it. Who cares?